we've got Sufi and Anza to face the first ball. That's a wide first up, running down, looks like to be 4 runs, so that's a tough start for the Punjab Warriors. And he comes again. Oh, that's a wide ball.
Yeah, I think that might even be a no ball, unless it umpire deems it did hit some of the pitch. But certainly wides.
Fielder does a good job there, I reckon. Keep it down to the minimum, stop the 4. Ooh, and we have a shy at the stumps. Could have been run out there. Good running though, I reckon, from the batsman. Stealing a run there from a wild throw from the keeper. We thought the bowler was going to be there to pick it up, but found nothing.
Yeah, so just once again, five runs.
Oh, it's a full toss outside off stump, and it just bounces over the fielder, who's unlucky there, and it rolls away for 4 runs. That's a powerful shot down the ground. Baul Haq bounces inside the line and is not fielded cleanly by the fielder. Just trickles over the boundary. That's a powerful hit. Down to the offside, trickling away for the boundary. 2 fielders coming in. Neither of them can collect the ball, so it runs away for another 4. That's better, it's skied up in the air. Bowler calling it himself, and the captain takes the catch. That's the first wicket to fall. Anwar Haq, unfortunately skying it up in the air, straight to the bowler, who takes it cleanly. And that's what the Punjab Warriors would have wanted here. Good catch here by Baul. He has to take care he's not treading on the stumps and maybe trips himself up, but he did a good job there. As Paramveer Singh bowls a good ball outside of stump, hit down to long off and caught. Good catch there.
Yeah, really great safe hands from Tajinder Singh there. So that is the 2nd wicket to fall.
Comes in again. Another edge down to 3rd man, who's got a tricky job here. Doesn't stop it, unfortunately, and it goes over the boundary for 4 runs. Great ball, edge down to backward point, trickles away for 4. Great shot there by Bakhtia Khalid. And a hit in the air towards long off, who spills the catch, unfortunately, and brings it back into the bowler, but I'm sure they would have loved to have that one back in the shed. And here we go, another edge down to 3rd man, who collects it cleanly. We would and that's a tough run out for the batsman there, but there's definitely not a 2nd run in that. He has to be sent back because the cross-armed bandits didn't want to go down with that one.
No, he was not going to fall on his sword, cross-handed or not.
That's a great throw though from the deep 3rd man boundary into the keeper's gloves.
And he needs to make a count as that one is struck, taking the top edge, and he's not going to make a count. That has been caught at backward point, and that's another wicket. So there we go, Baul just showing everyone his number. And indeed, he is the number 1 when it comes to catching, because he's taken 2 already now.
He attempts a slower ball, and that's picked up by Anza and spilled by deep mid-wicket, and it just trickles over the boundary for 4 runs. That's a good connection there from the batsman as Manpreet Singh prepares for his 2nd ball. That's ball outside off stumps, sky to 3rd man who's under it, and he spills it, and the batsman come through for 2. Could be a run, no. And a batsman think about a 3rd, but cut off from the backup fielder coming round for mid-wicket. Ball outside off stump, powerful stroke down the ground, and it goes for 4 runs, couldn't be cut off by long off. That's a great shot there. Skied up in the air, straight to the keeper, who takes a good catch, comes around, and experience doing its thing here again. Good catch from the keeper.
Yeah, great work by Kuldeep.
Final delivery of this innings, and he hits it down the ground powerfully. 2 long on, he comes around, picks it up, and we have a good throw to the bowler, but can't pick it up cleanly, and the batsman come through for 2, which ends this innings on 84 for 5. off their 10 overs. So let's get this on the way.
So it's a full toss and just played to the offside to point. They run through for a single and there might be an overthrow. No, good backing up. And that one, he's swung at it. It's got the leading edge, but he's making the most of the power play fielding and the fact that there is nobody out there, and that has run across the boundary for the first boundary. Just angling in, it gets top edge, there's a man there, and it's been safely taken. That's the first wicket to fall, and he is absolutely stoked with that one. And that is disappointing for Gurpreet Singh. He was looking to show some good intent, already hit a boundary. And that's what a full work. That sounds like an edge to me, and the umpire agrees. Yes, he's got him, he's gone, he's out of here. That's it. Tejpal Singh, he's going to have to walk back to the pavilion. Managed to crack it too much, but he's cracked that straight to the man at sort of a coverish region, and well taken as well. That's a fantastic catch by Sufyan Ansar. It's a nice delivery, but it's been picked up and away. Yes, that is the first six. First six of the night, first six of the innings, first six of the tournament. That is a nice big shot. Let's see what Hira have got, as that one has been spanked down the ground. It's not going to go all the way. It takes one bounce over the rope, and that's a big 4 for Kuldeep Singh. And he's gotten hold of that as well. That's going to go straight to the fielder. As I was thinking it was going a little bit further, just held up a little bit, and really, really well taken by the man out there in the sweeping position on the leg side. And another wicket falls. So just as he looked to get going, Kuldeep, well, he's going to have to get going all the way back to the shed. And that one has been, well, he's gone shabang, and that has been hit all the way, up and away. That's a big 6. And a much needed one for the Punjab Warriors. Shahzad, he gets smacked again. That's another boundary. So a very, very important contribution here from Mohsin Ali. He has suddenly moved to 18 runs. Mark, if he keeps going like this, and that's what he's going to try to do. He's hit it straight, and the man is coming around, but he's not going to get there. It's gone all the way. That is up and away. Another big 6. Fantastic hitting here from Mohsin Ali. He is really putting on a show, and as you can hear from the crowd, and he comes, and he's hit that straight down the ground. Nobody's getting to that. That is another boundary. 20 runs off the over. Can you believe it? This is a potentially match-winning performance by Ali. He is just hitting everything. Oh, he's bowled him. Yes, he's bowled him. Al-Haq, well, he deserved that. That is a fantastic piece of bowling. And while Ali was able to survive, well, Gagandeep Singh could not quite get anything onto it, and that ball angling into the stumps, and Al-Haq, what a fantastic performance by him. It's 2 overs bowled, and he has got 2 wickets. Dances down the pitch this time though, and he's hit it right in the air. That's coming for us, Mark. Are you going to get it? Am I going to get it?
Oh.
Neither of us are going to get it. That is 4 runs. Oh, he's bowled him. He's bowled him. Can you believe it, Abbas? He has just bowled the danger man, and that could be it for Hiris Abadel. That is a fantastic effort, and they want to hug, and they want to jump into each other's arms. Of course they can't. These are pandemic times, but these are also fantastic times for Adnan Abbas, because he has just delivered a perler. Pretty difficult job, but he's got something onto it. He's managed to flick it down. It's going to the boundary. It's going to the boundary for 4. Oh, and he's bowled him. Yes, that is a perler of a delivery. What a job Abbas has done. Well, he's just come in and gone bang, bang. That is another wicket, and the Punjab Warriors, they are really going to need something special if they're to come away with this, because they will need a maximum of just the one delivery. And Abbas, well, he is absolutely just his teammates' favourite person at the moment. Can he do it? What's a bus got? It's going to be short, I think. Yes, and he's tried to go for it, but he's not going to get anything onto it. And they get a single, but that is just for the scorers, because otherwise it is not going to result in a victory for them at all. So fantastic work there by Hira Sabadell. Well, they came out, they put on a pretty modest total, but what they really showed is that they know how to defend with the ball. And that's exactly what they did, despite some pretty great hitting by Moshin Ali. It is Hira Sabadell taking out the first victory in this tournament. Confines of the Vidaris cricket ground as this game is ready to get going. Let's play some cricket. Here we go. And a great opening delivery there. That's a really fantastic way to start. And that one is being driven square of the wicket, and it's going to run away to the boundary. That is going to be the first 4 of the innings. This is where he really starts to hit through the ball, because that one was angling in at the toes, but he just gave himself the room and managed to drive it through the covers. That's a 4. As that one is cut through square of the wicket, and that is a beautiful cricket shot. Singh comes in, and that's a fuller ball, and it's been picked up and hoifed away. That's going to be another boundary. Seeing it he is, because he has picked that one up and away. That is another boundary to his name. Parambir Singh's shirt. That's taken a bit of pace off it, but it's not going to matter, because that has been beautifully cut through the covers, and that is another boundary. So they are really lifting the tempo here. Gracia, you can, if you've got shots all around the field, you can afford to do this. As we see just there, the deft touch, finding the gap between the fielder at point and third man, and finding the rope. Taking a stance fairly wide of leg stump, and managing to push that behind his body, and that's gone all the way. That is a great shot. So it's the skipper ball, and he's put it in short. He saw him coming, but it didn't matter. He's smacked it through extra cover, found the gap, put it a little bit fuller. Just moving to outside leg, and he's picked that up, and away. It's gone for a 6. That's a big 6. Great shot by Kuldeep Lal.
To bowl the next one.
Smush in. That's been whipped off the pads absolutely beautifully. That has gone all the way down to the boundary, which gained confidence. Is it a 4? Is it a 6? That's a beautiful pull shot once again. There's just nothing they can do here. That has deceived everyone. Deceived the fielder out there. Deep mid wicket, and has gone across the boundary for another 4. It's a slower, fuller ball. Might be a chance, but no. Just driven really well, and not a chance at all. Runs, skips, jumps across the boundary rope. Bit of tricks, bit of theatrics, and it's worked. Able to ramp it, flick it over his head, and that has run away to the boundary. Oh, and that is a pure shot. That's gone up, and away. That's gone all the way to the next province. Go look for that in Portugal, I reckon. That has flown away. Oh, that's short. It's been, oh, definitely cut, and it's been taken. What a catch. Yes, great catch. That is the kind of breakthrough they wanted. Kuldeep Lal, he is gone. That was a fine shot, but such good work there by the man at, well, the short third man, Sandhu that was.
Being rewarded there.
And, it's not going to stop Bajwa though, because he dances down the pitch, doesn't get much onto it, but gets enough to defeat all the fielders, running it backward of square leg. just in front of square leg and managing to get a boundary.
Mai on to face the second ball of this innings.
Oh, he's not going to hang around either, Mai. He goes bang. Oh, he's got the big leading edge. And it's going to be more runs. Certainly not. There's Bajwa facing. And he's going for it this time. It's been hit not so cleanly, but clean enough to be going up, up, up and away. That is another big 6. Lovely striking. And he can raise his bat now, Bajwa, because he has done it. He's reached his 50 with a big strike right over backward point, hitting the banner, hitting the flag. Also, love Mai as he decides he wants a bit of the action as well, and he's hit another 4. Oh, he's bowled him, yes. Yes, he's bowled him. Bajwa trying to be a little bit too clever there, going for the reverse sweep. And he has managed to let the ball slip between bat and his pads. And it's taken the stumps, and that is a, well, I'd say a much needed wicket. It might be a little bit too little, too late, but at least that is a good one for the bowlers. At least 138, that is pretty huge. As he has picked that shorter ball up and lifted it to cow corner, but there's the deadly rocket arm, the Turbinator there. He has it in and manages to keep them to 2 runs. So 140 is the total that they've pulled together there. Gracia.
Just excited to see what the Punjab Warriors can do here as the first ball is being bowled. And is clipped away immediately, and they're off to the start they want. 4 runs coming off the first ball. There it is, connects to one of them, it's up in the air, fielder coming in. And simple as you like, easy catch for the long on / cow corner fielder.
That one is cut through and it finds the gap, it beats the fielders there, and that is going to trickle down underneath one of those generators.
As he hits it straight to the fielder, straight to mid-off, who makes no mistake, Harkamal Singh, who just bowled a really good over. Cleans it up very nicely as he sees the end of Mohsin Ali, who's been struggling this innings.
And that one he's tried to turn into something pretty big, but it's just going to turn into a wicket as it has been skied. Comes down into the very safe hands of the fielder there at point, and that's another wicket down. Absolutely. Oh, he's been stumped. Yes, he's been stumped. Dance down the pitch, cross bat slog, and Mahe goes away. That's a nice wicket and a nice socially distant celebration at the old tap of the toes in jubilation as another wicket falls. If that front foot is not moving to the leg side, it's just one of those ones that becomes such a difficult shot to play as that shot is hit in the same direction and well taken there. Well, he can throw it, he can catch it, and he can juggle it and have a little dance, because that is another wicket, the 5th to go for Punjab, as this match is really petering out, as the total put on is proving far too formidable and the bowling and fielding are far too good. Yeah, that's something they can not hang the hats on. Look at that arm from Singh, and that is how you run out a batter from the deep. That is some remarkable fielding, and just we've been marvelling at, but gee, that is one of the best arms I've seen, certainly in this format and in European cricket. And another wicket falls, so 6 down. And that one tugs the stumps, hits middle, and he's gone. And he's very happy with that, Manish Manwani, because he's bowled really well and deserved that wicket.
First ball there, golden duck.
Yeah.
Comes in, faces one ball, and goes back out again.
And they're on a team hat trick.
What a ball.
It's on the stumps and it's bowled him. Yes, that was a beautiful delivery. Really flighted it up, drifted it in, and it took out the leg stump. So a well-earned second wicket for Maivanshi. He's bowled really well. and Gracia just showing that they have got some depth to them. Certainly we don't really know with the bat, but we do know with the ball, because they have all performed very admirably.
As he does.
What a great delivery. And it was there for driving, you feel, but just very little limited footwork meant the inside edge onto the stumps, and Manwani picks up, as he said, a well-earned second wicket. What great figures, 2 for 5 for him. As the last ball of tonight's action is played along the ground down to mid-off, and that's the end of the match, the end of tonight's play, and it is a significant, dominant victory by Gracia.
Bowler's running up to bowl the first ball.
And that was a very nice opening delivery indeed. Not too pacey, but very much on the mark. And that one has been struck up in the air. It looks like there's a fielder coming around. We might see the first wicket here, and it has been taken.
That's just the start Fateh would have wished for. They were here early, they were here ready to go. And simple as you like, from backward point, making no mistake, catching that ball. The one in the air, mid-off comes around and takes a simple catch, and it's 0 for 2. What a dream start for the Fateh team. That's just the start you want when you're starting your campaign in this T10 night series of amazing ECN cricket. As that is clipped away so nicely, sweet timing off his pads.
Bit of a slower ball as well, and that's been lifted up over point. And that is running to the boundary.
That's a powerful shot down over mid-on, who's got no chance in stopping that, and it trickles away for the third boundary of their innings. And cover fielder had no chance there. It was a powerful shot again. 2 full from the bowler, Randeep Singh.
Singh's hand again being lifted up, and that should make it to the boundary as well. That's going to be another 4. So after a very, very shaky start,
goes with a short ball, and Ahmed clips it over the fine leg fielder who's brought into the circle, and it trickles away for another 4 run.
Who's on strike, and he has pulled that. It's got a bit of a top edge, but he's got so much on it. It's gone up, up, up and away. That is the first 6 of tonight's play, and that is the honour of Sawa to his name.
What a shot. He's onto that so quickly. As he gets some sharp bounce, but Sawa does so well.
Doesn't seem it's going to be a problem. Scribinder Singh delivers that, and that is beautifully cut. As Islam comes in.
And punch down the ground in the air. Fielder comes down, and great catch from long on, who just sits down and celebrates that one. As Ahmed has to depart. Well, he played so well in his innings, but just can't get enough power on that shot.
As that one has been skied up, but not enough to make it to the fielder, but the fielder, he managed to overrun it. Except for that one, the variety was short, and it was deposited up, up, up and away. That's a big 6. That one went pretty far. Almost needed a vaccination passport.
And that's right in the slot for Manveer Singh, and Naeem Shah makes no mistake. Punches that one over the deep square leg boundary. What a shot from him.
Islam taking the stumps, and he's bowled him. Yes, he's gone. You're out of here. That is a fantastic delivery to a man in fine form. You see the fine sportsmanship there as well. But he will be facing no more, because his off and middle stump have been sent packing. So what's he got? Last delivery of his coming up. And has been lifted up-ish, and that's going up, up, up and away. That is a big 6. He's not going to die wondering. That was lifted right off the line and length, ruining the figures of Sofikul Islam. And it's a bit of a slower ball, but foolish, and it's been driven and down the ground. But there is Some pretty able protection out there in the form of Randeep Singh.
A slight misfield just allows them to come through for a second, moving the score on to 97 for 4-4 off their 10 overs, and that's a very defendable score for the FanCode bowlers. See the first delivery being bowled.
That is a no ball to start proceedings, so not a great beginning for FanCode. And that one's been lifted up, and there's 007 James Bond comes around. He's not going to let that one be be dropped as he did previously, and he certainly stirred the pot for this Fata lineup, and the first wicket falls.
But that was definitely wide.
Oh, and he's absolutely spanked that up, up, up and away. That is threatening the scorer's tent. In fact, it's hit it, and they will know pretty certainly that that was a full 6 runs off the bat. I will have a piece of that, and that is exactly what he did.
Yeah.
But that's not what he gets, but he gets inventive, and he wanders across and just has a little tappity ramp shot.
Outside off stump, gets his feet and body out of the way of the ball, just clips it over fine leg, and as it runs away to the boundary, he wants to have that free hit. As he goes for a hoing, ball goes up in the air, keeper comes around, takes almost an amazing catch, to no avail since it was a free hit anyway. Back on strike.
It was a good piece of bowling, just creating a chance. It would have been.
His field is here.
Oh, attacking the stumps there, but well played as well by Mia. Mamma mia, he says, I will have a piece of that.
Yep.
So once again, that ramp shot coming out, and this is the better one. It might go all the way. It has certainly gone up, up, up and away, says the umpire. 6 runs.
What a shot there for Manjinder Singh. As you see, gets his body out of the way, uses the pace of the bowler.
Oh, and that's a good stumping opportunity. Has he been given out? Yes, he is. So that's the end of Manjinder Singh. Very capable glove work there by Zishan Raza behind the stumps.
Yeah, just beaten for bounce there. This one a little bit quicker from Sawa. Bit shorter as well. Maybe saw him coming down the track. And keeper makes no mistake.
Dancing down the pitch, and there's another stumping. Yes, that was some fine glove work once again. Zishan Raza really showing his quality as the gloveman. He has picked up his second stumping.
Yeah, well kept there by Raza. I'm not sure he expected the ball to come to him. It was so close to the bat, and the ball just going between bat and pad.
That's been driven. Obviously, it's going to beat the fielder. It might run away to the boundary for no. It holds up a little bit. Bit of fancy footwork is not fancy enough to stop it. That's been well driven, square of the wicket, and that's going to be another boundary. He's driving straight now, and that's coming all the way. It's going to be Danny's catch. He's taken it. What a catch. Beautifully taken there by the Mother of Dragons. On Kuldeep. Well, they might not bat deep, but they do bat Kuldeep, because he has gotten something onto that and managed to get it to the boundary. Change everything. Kuldeep goes for it, but he drives it along the ground. He's not going to beat the fielder, though, who's out there and has collected it.
What a throw there, hitting the stumps directly from mid-off.
Sava.
Great fielding here. They had to go for it, since they still need 12 off the last 3, but what a throw there, hitting the stumps directly, and the bowler knew it immediately.
Oh, and he's got an edge over the keeper's head and might run away unless the fielder can get there, but he cannot, so that's interesting. A 4, and that is certainly what Randeep Singh, oh no, that was Kuldeep Singh, it did. And he's gone for the drive through covers, but it's not going to be enough. Very, very capably fielded out there. So that's the end of it, folks. That is the end of the match, and what ended up being reasonably tight in the end, but also can be called a fairly comfortable victory for FanCode.